Hello, everyone. Gonna be continuing on solo stream today. No idea if Jeff's going to pop in or not. Probably not today. Probably just gonna be me for a bit. Hello, Vlad. Be doing a few wheel games today. At this point, probably just gonna hold on to this wheel and not really use it unless I absolutely need to on a day. I think my plan right now is to just keep rolling with this wheel. And since this wheel doesn't have a couple of the really bad games on it yet, Factorio and RuneScape, uh, I think I might wait and do those on dual stream days, so that way there's always something interesting going on. Since I think, as Jeff has established, RuneScape and Factorio are not the best games to watch. So for now, we're waiting on those. We shall see. Just give it a minute here. That seems reasonable, yeah. Hopefully so. I think RuneScape for it'll be understandable. It's just not very exciting to watch. Factorio, I don't know. I'll be interested in it, but it's, as I understand, pretty complicated, especially if you have no experience whatsoever. Let's see. Why is the Twitch chat not updating correctly? Great question. I don't know. I will hope that it goes because it seems to be working fine. So hopefully it just fixes itself. We'll wait and see. But for now, it is time to spin the wheel to see what we're starting with today. I think the trend so far with the wheel has been pretty easy. A lot of games that I know and the games that I don't know are like newer games, Steam games. We've not gotten a lot of the super old stuff so far. We haven't really gotten any of the funny games we've been waiting on, so the wheel is getting more and more populated with those. Let's see, what are we starting with today? Okay, the trend continues. This is probably a good one to do on a more chill day, though. Not too intensive. But another game that is on this wheel, so I will take it off of this wheel. We will never spin this wheel again. Incredible. I believe Jeff is doing some special stuff with Emerald. From what I saw in the clips, I assume he's doing kind of a full Nuzlocke with it. Could be interesting. Yes, it is Archipelagoing time. An easy start as decreed by the wheel. The good thing about Emerald is, like a lot of the other easier games, is it has a lot of checks and logic. so it will help us get started earlier. It's probably a good thing that this is happening. So once we get to some of the games I haven't played before at all, that don't have a lot of checks and logics, or not very big games, it's more likely that we'll actually have more to do in them and can learn them better. So some I'm really excited to get, like Noida. I really want to get Noida. You're just excited to watch me play Inscription finally? Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about getting into Inscription. It's gonna be I feel like I'm actually going to be moderately unsettled by it at first, but we'll see. Just one moment to set things up here. Pretty quick for any of the Pokemon games. Okay, volume should be good. This one's already turned down a good bit. I really don't know what's going on with the chat. That is odd. Not sure why that decided to pick up that as... What? Incredible moments from OBS happening right now. Hmm. Well, I guess we're just gonna have a slightly scuffed chat stream, but for now, we will get started on Emerald. So, currently in a university class that is covering stuff you learned in high school. Yes, that is often the case, especially if you took any accelerated classes or anything that is... I don't know how far along you are in university, but I know my first, like, I don't know, maybe 3 semesters or so was like a lot of stuff that I'd seen before. Alright, Alright, we're Jeff in the Pokemon Red run. This one... Let's see. No idea what I want to go for a name here. What's a different game that would be applicable here? I think after the Sonic horror, we're gonna name ourselves Eggman. So that way there's always just that reminder. So as far as Emerald goes here, it's pretty standard in terms of most things are like randomized, but I believe it's trainer sanity with just trainer checks. Set this to anything random. And then no dex sanity. No need to catch anything. I might enforce the like one Pokemon per route rule of like the pseudo Nuzlocke just to make things interesting with my team since I've played this plenty of times. Then all trainer, wild Pokemon, all that is randomized. Normal item pickups. I believe I might have... I'm not sure about hidden items for this one. But because of Trainer Sandy, there will be a lot of checks. I want to say off the top of my head, there's almost 900 in this game with Trainer Sanity and other normal randomizations that are on by default, so... Oh, I also have Music Rando on, apparently. I actually completely forgot because I had that enabled in the past, and I don't think I changed my settings before, so we do have Music Rando on as well, so that'll be a little interesting. Okay, starter time. We have our choice. Poliwrath, which is kind of cool, but I don't normally use fully evolved Pokemon. Tropius, which is definitely a choice, and a Hitmonchan. Honestly, out of these options, I'd probably still lean Poliwrath. But if anyone has specific input to force me to pick one of these, I will take it. I feel like I don't think I've genuinely ever had a team with any of these three Pokemon in them. Starting with a fighting type sounds funny. In theory, it would be good in Gen 3. But with random Pokemon, not so much. Alright, we'll do it. We'll give it a try. This is probably not great, but also it kind of depends on what it learns. What in the world? Dynamic Punch and Headbutt. I mean, it's not the worst, I guess. Depending on what the learn set ends up being, there is a potential that it's like a coverage monster with like elemental punches, but I don't know if it's going to actually get those moves. Alright, this Hitmonchan will officially be named Vlad, since you forced me to take it. So, congratulations. You are now on the run. Whoops. I love playing this game for the 20th time and still walking into the wrong houses. It's pretty cool. Okay, nice Gen 1 battle theme. So, I don't know if I have blind trainers on. My gut says probably not. What soundtrack is this? Is this the, like, Frontier Brain battle music? This is, like, not something you ever hear. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna go to here, sell any items I've been sent so far, which is not much. I know I did get, 3 pearls, a nugget, 3 tiny mushrooms. Okay, get those out of here. And just get some Pokeballs to start things off. Not too worried about min-maxing Premier Balls. But just do that so I can actually have some opportunity to sketch things. And now I guess we'll go by Nuzlocke rules and just start 1 per Pokemon. Not going to count the starter as my Route 1 encounter, of course. With Pokemon Random on, this could be literally anything, and it's a Survivor. Okay. Another Pokemon that doesn't evolve that I don't ever use, so neat. I have a Master Ball. Okay. Bruh. Bruh. There will be deaths early. There's a reason why I probably won't stick to full Nuzlocke rules on this, because with Pokemon Rando, it's just doesn't work. Especially with this first trainer, there's a very high chance that you just wipe to this first trainer if he has anything good. You could probably technically wipe to the Mayfight as well, but I don't think I ever have to that one. Well, or we can just wipe to the Wild Survivor, that's fine. Well, what's up here? An Ampharos. Almost I don't trust myself to actually attack these. Because I think Headbutt's just too strong of a move. But with Pokemon Rando, catch rates are so impossible that it's like... I guess I kind of have to. It has rough skin. Okay, nice crit. Okay, so I guess I have ability randomization on as well. Apparently we're never catching anything. Off to a great start. If things continue like this, there will be no other Pokemon on the team. Okay, let's see what May ended up with. I assume the Poly... Unless it's just something random. It might be something random. No, it is the Poliwrath. Okay, well this is obviously a pretty horrible matchup. But it kind of just depends on what it knows. Okay, low kick. It knows bounce. That is not great. Yep. Okay. And yep, that's how Emerald goes. So, already a battle that just requires RNG to win if we don't just grind to catch something anyway. Gonna probably use speed up through a lot of the wild battles. Can try using Dynamic Punch instead, but yeah, that might happen a lot. Okay, got the confusion. Surely that will save. Come on. Okay, low kick is fine. I just need to hit 2 of these in a row and we win. Okay. We're fine. Learn Detect. Well, that's awfully convenient because that would protect against bounce. Oh, Stardew Shipping Bin. Well, that is an incredible first check. In fact, I don't remember what ships are checks, but I believe some things are. So, I think at least fish. So that could end up being a pretty big deal. And it's just convenient. Relic Tinfoil Hat Cow to a Hat in Time is pretty good. There's always a chance that those relics are required. I don't believe they're ever required to beat the game, but they could have important checks behind them, so. This game also has a good tracker, but I'm just not using it right now. Okay, this trainer I have soft locked against before effectively. I don't think a Charmeleon is going to pose too much of a threat, though. Oh, never mind. It has Wonder Guard. First trainer, unavoidable trainer, has Wonder Guard. That's so cool. Why am I using Detect? It's wasting time. It's... Dude... Okay. Well. What can we do about that? I guess now I'm going to have to actually just browse the grass to see if there's something to be caught. Because there's no getting past that otherwise. I need rock moves, water moves, ground moves. Wonder Guard seems so broken. Yeah, Wonder Guard is kind of the thorn in the side of these ability randomization settings. You know, normally only one Pokemon has it, and it's just kind of a funny ability in the main game, but in this case, it matters a lot. Thunder Punch. I mean, that's kind of cool. But also, I'd rather just have that on this Pokemon. Do I have any TMs by any chance? Poison, Sting, and Mind Reader. That does not help. So I basically... Ooh, wait, Quillfish. Okay, Quillfish could be the solution, potentially. Depending on what moves it has. It has Drought, which is horrific on a Quillfish. Actively makes its moves do less damage. And it knows Imprison, which is not an attacking move. It just needs to know, like, any water type. Any water type move. That's a water type move. Okay, we might be free, if I can actually catch this thing. Use a Master Ball and a level 2 Quillfish on Route 1. Dude. What is this thing's catch rate? Hello? Dude. Oh, it knows Rock Throw too. Okay, so this thing is literally designed to kill that Charmeleon. It's just also not very good in general. How many Pokeballs am I about to waste on this thing? Sometimes you can get, like, super screwed, because if I didn't have enough money for this many Pokeballs, then I would just be out of luck. This might become a speed up and save state moment, unfortunately. Because this thing needs to be caught. There's just no way around it. I guess I can try Headbutt. Okay, it does work. Dude, there's no way a Quillfish has a catch rate this low. There we go. Alright, this Quillfish is going to be named Calvin, because that is the name of the trainer that it is going to be used for, and nothing else, probably. Alright, this is a rough start. Pokemon Emerald, easy game, by the way. This truly is brutal. Like, just terrible. So... I actually don't know whether Hydro Pump or Rock Throw is going to do more damage against the Charmeleon. Mostly because... Drought will make the... Hydro Pump do a lot less damage. But we're gonna have to grind this thing up for a little bit anyway. So this is gonna take a second of just speeding through this. Unfortunately, with the Ampharos lurking in the upper area, I don't really want to take this against that, but also I'm a little scared of, yeah, that. So this might also take a lot of swapping out, which sucks. Should also see if I can teach it Poison Sting, since that would be Stab. No, I can't. Awesome. Cool. This is now an escape room. Secretly brought an Emerald escape room seed into the archipelago. Why does that? One shot. Ah! Dude. This is actually cruel, because in sum total, I have a fire-type Pokemon with Wonder Guard. My only option to kill it is a water-type that knows Drought that weakens its own water-type moves. And the only way to grind it up is in 2 fields of grass that both have electric Pokemon with strong moves. Yeah, my chat window just isn't working. I don't want to wait for too long to try and fix it, but Caster Labs just is not. Like, Caster Labs is showing it correctly on its end, but OBS is not pulling it correctly. So I am not exactly sure what to do about that. I did click clear chat and that did nothing. Didn't even clear it on Caster Labs' end, it just kind of did nothing. But if I look at Caster Labs, it is picking up the chat correctly, so I don't exactly know what's going on. But anyway, welcome, Jeff. In case you missed any of what just happened, we started Emerald. I said I was going to do 1 Pokemon per route. And then our first unavoidable trainer has a Wonder Guard Charmeleon. That is, of course, only killable with a certain... this level 2 Quillfish. So... and not only is my only option this level 2 Quillfish, but it knows Drought. So Hydro Pump is going to do less damage because it knows Drought for itself. Or its ability is Drought. And it's also inaccurate. And this route has a Voltorb with Thunder Punch, and the route above has Ampharos with Shockwave. So I'm sitting here dying. Any hopes of doing Nuzlocke rules immediately out the window. And my starter is a Hitmonchan at Vlad's request. I'd like to get 1 more level on this before I try, hopefully, maybe. Okay. This thing also can't learn Poison Sting despite being a poison type, which is really awesome. Okay. Alvin. I am going to give this 1 more attempt at fixing while I stare at this Charmeleon and take in the horrors. Well... Doesn't seem to be quite working like it should still. Because while it's there, it's also not updating. Like, I added a new source and it got the updated, so something, I think it might be on Caster Labs end, where it's like not updating. Pressing clear chat still doesn't do anything. Yeah. Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna try and use Rock Throw. We'll see. I don't actually know which is doing more. Okay, yeah, that did a lot. Nice roar. Okay, this thing's actually trolling. Dude. It is wasting my time. Okay, that did absolutely nothing despite drought. Good. We should be fine. This quillfish is now my goat, and will carry the run. I mentioned this earlier, but I do have music rando on. Did not realize. But, yeah. Alright, thanks for popping in, Jeff. Hopefully I'll see you a little later. We'll see. Let's see. This is, a concerning second trainer. I don't like the direction in which this run is heading. Okay, maybe this quillfish is actually goated though. Having a rock type move surprisingly effective so far. Profaned Greatsword, that's useless. Awesome. You don't have anything. I might have berry bushes randomized. I think I have in the past. So much for the easy chill game, yeah. It's gone downhill fast. I will say though, the flying types are coming out, and that is very appreciated. Hello, Insta. You just missed the funny start. We're hopefully going to start rolling now. Surely. Surely there will be no more issues now that I have a team of 2. Doom Medikit. Awesome. Okay, another Power Cell to Jack and Dexter. I believe that's good. Archipelago item. Heartstar to Kirby. Okay, that's very good. Yeah, I'll recap it one more time in case you didn't see it, but our first unskippable trainer had a Wonder Guard Charmeleon that I had to catch a Quillfish for that knew Hydro Pump and Rock Slide, but it also knew Drought as its ability. So, okay, speaking of Wonder Guard, 2 trainers on Route 1 have Wonder Guard. Both of them are going to require this Quillfish. Yeah. This is great. Lileep. Okay, that's fine. Assuming Dynamic Punch actually hits, which it probably won't, but you know, maybe it'll hit. Also, having a drought Pokemon does mean I could do funny drought things, however it also means I'm going to have to sit here and look at the sun's rays being bright over and over. So there are upsides and downsides to this run so far. Ultra Nuts. Okay, finally made it out of the first route in the game. Every single Pokemon Center is just going to be a banger. I don't even want to leave the Pokemon Centers. I guess I can look at my encounters in that route first before I move on, just in case there's something good on my first encounter. I'll still try and keep going by first encounter rules. That was just kind of what it had to be at the very start, I guess. I don't think I can actually hit this. Yeah, okay, I thought it was Frontier Brain. It's not one that I've, like, heard much, so I wasn't 100% certain, but I was pretty sure it was Frontier Brain. Doom Desire. Yeah, I just don't really have a great way to hit this without killing it, do I? Oh no, that... Oh, it's loafing around, never mind. Goodbye. I won't be catching you, actually. There will be no Pokemon caught on this route. For those unaware, that means that it would only attack every other, turn, which, is probably the worst ability to get randomized on a Pokemon. If I find a wild Pokemon with Wonder Guard, then I basically immediately win. Since Wonder Guard in the hands of someone who will swap Pokemon, as opposed to just the normal Pokemon AI, is a bit busted. Okay, so this is another Charmeleon, and I believe the way the randomization works, it means it will also have Wonder Guard. So, kind of depends. I think it depends on whether the Pokemon is going to normally have different abilities. But a Charmeleon very likely won't. Dude. Like, this thing was designed to be as annoying as possible. Wonder Guard with Roar. Nice Archipelago item. Key for bedroom to Shivers. I can only assume that that is very good. This is definitely an interesting start with typing as well, having access to poison and fighting early. At least allegedly having access to poison early. Not yet, though. Triforce Chart 2 to Wind Waker. Okay, here we go. Mario Zone Progression to Mario Land 2? That's probably required. Whispering Root is good. Processing Unit to Factorio sounds like it's probably a required thing to get. We're on a bit of a progression streak right now, that's always good. This will be the last trainer on this route, and then probably I'll start looking around Pokemon again. Wristwatch to a short hike, I assume is a quest item. I said I was going to look for what the encounter is on this route and then just didn't. That's good. Oh, Poliwag. Definitely do not want that. Finish the assignment 2 hours before the class ends. Yep. That's great. Especially when it's a class that long, you're just like sitting there. Unless you're allowed to leave. If you're allowed to leave, then it's fine. You're chilling. Okay, I do have hidden items randomized. Oh, it's an online class? Okay, that's good then. Map bombs to checks finder. Money. Hidden items are interesting because I do like randomizing them, but it's very likely that I end up getting them all out of logic. So it definitely creates some interesting out of logic routes later. Gorbis, okay. Going to be overleveled here pretty shortly, probably. Would like to catch a third Pokemon. Especially since this Quillfish is probably not long for the team. David, is the time you finish the exam was supposed to take 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, there's like sometimes I would be in modes where I would just go into exams excited. I'd be like, yeah, this is gonna be a great fun exam. I'm going to enjoy taking this exam, and then I just go in and blitz it out and it'd be fun. Oh, Muddy Water. And Grudge. Grudge is kind of funny. Imprison is also funny because I kept getting imprisoned by the wild Quillfish, which just made me unable to do anything. Because we just have the same moveset. I think it's time to spam Muddy Water. I don't need this inaccurate move. Pain. Speed boost to Witness. Mr. Mime is our first encounter here. Okay. That's definitely a first encounter. Does it have... Oh, it has Arena Trap. It's definitely going to die to a headbutt, though, so I guess I'll just throw a ball. Unless it doesn't. Headbutt hasn't been killing things, but I keep getting more and more over-leveled, so I just don't trust it. Okay, good thing I didn't trust it. Mr. Mime. Alright, every single most recent chatter just becomes the next to name until I run out of names. That's the easy way to do naming. However, you kind of drew the short end of the stick getting Mr. Mime, so rip, but maybe it'll be good. Am I following any rules for this? Not really anymore, but now that we're back on track, I think I am going to do my best to stick to one, only trying to catch the first encounter per route. Definitely not doing pure Nuzlocke because of how this started off with an impossible encounter. Because I have abilities randomized, and Nuzlocks with random Wonder Guard jump scares is just not happening. So, you know, we'll make do, but... Wow, this is bad. So instead of, with Jeff you get more of the challenge run, with me you're gonna get a lot of funny encounters because I have oh. Well, that would have been better than a Mr. Mime. By, like, every account. Probably horrible. Does it also have... It has Shadow Tag? Okay, well, that's so cool. Let me see. Yeah. Attack is its lowest. Feel offended that you named Mr. Mime after you? Yeah, that's just how the cookie crumbled. I don't know. It's very sad. I will try and binge this Mr. Mime as soon as possible, so we can have an Alorni too. It is a female Mr. Mime. It's actually also, never mind, it's not going to beat this Deoxys. It died in one slam. That is so cool. What a good run. What a good non-scuffed run of Pokemon that has no problems. Okay. I guess it was at -6 defense, so it was not surviving that, but... You know what? That's okay. Dude, I could have had my choice of legendaries. And instead I get a Mr. Mime that's useless. Like... Straight up. Why? What all is randomized? Hidden items are randomized. Normal items are randomized. Trainer sanity is on, so every trainer battle is randomized. And berry patches are also randomized. So every single berry bush will be 1 Jack. NPC gifts, I think, are randomized as well. I normally have that on. Music is also randomized, but you know, that's not a not checkwise. Is this Deoxys' battle music in the same area where there are wild Deoxys? Dude. It's a good thing this thing knows 1 damage poison move. This is the 0 accuracy Quillfish. Farm percent, you have to grow a berry from seed in every spot for a check. That would be a thought. You would have to just... Oh, that's... what? I got 2 livestocks to Landstalker in a row. The same item to the same game in a row. Huh. Dude, I am so upset about getting this Mr. Mime. I could have had Deoxys, Regirock, and now a Caesar. Like, actually. There are a lot of livestocks in the pool. Neat. Do they do anything? Graveler. Kingdom Hearts 1 Genji Shield. Okay, yeah, that's an item. Yep. Each livestock is 1 extra HP, and so they're really nice to get early on. Okay, that is actually really good then. Especially after watching Landstalker gameplay and being well aware that the game loves to just throw you into enemies a lot. Dude, these encounters. Did I just... I hate muddy water. Almost forgot about that. Syrup. Dude, these encounters on the last sphere of grass. Okay, big checks here. A lot of items right here. Large-scale field construction Thor to StarCraft 2. I have no clue what that means. Key for puzzle room to Shivers. Huh. Shivers is not a very big game, and I've gotten 2 keys for it already in this world. So I actually wonder how I'm doing in terms of that. Anyway, our first encounter on this route is a Minun, which is also fairly uninspiring. It might be the same route, I actually don't know. If that's the case, I don't really care about not catching this because I don't want to use it. Beanstone to Wahoo. Box of bullets. And progressive tools to RuneScape. That's probably nice. That's sad. I like using victory bells. Who's it that gives me something? You. Oh, a free grappling hook. And some scraps. Well, a free grappling hook will actually be pretty nice given that Terraria has not even been opened yet, I guess. One of the last remaining games on the games that I know wheel that has not been opened. That and Raft, so the survival games are holding out. Which is kind of sad, because I would like to get a world established in them sooner rather than later. What a bad team. I don't know if it's still an issue, but I know that berry trees can end up dying, making their checks impossible. Interesting. I have done berry randomization once before and never saw that happen, so I hope it's fine. Lore tablet. I wish lore tablets were actually just traps that force you to read their entire lore. It'd be a funny thing for core if every core game, like, had a list of lore for games that had lore. Or, like, text for things like that, and then just, like, forced you to read it right there. Happens if you're able to see the trees but aren't able to get them for a long time. Okay, so like the trees that are upcoming outside of Rustboro, where you need cut to get through the maze to them, that could happen there. I know I've, like, run into that before, but I don't think, Warhound to StarCraft 2. I know I've definitely seen trees that I've not been able to come to for a long time, so I think it's fine now. Hey, what was that soundtrack in Rustboro? Something very bad is happening in Rustboro. This is a very unsafe seed. Even the music is trying to warn me. Okay, so a couple things to grab right here, and I need to go back and do that double battle. Sunflora. Okay, this Mr. Mime is never going to be allowed to do anything. 1 HP. Clutch. Yeah, Mr. Mime is so horrific. Like, if it knew, you know, Psychic or just something really strong right off the bat, it'd probably be usable. But a Mr. Mime like this is just unusable. It's not. I don't want to level it. I will hope for early replacement. Okay. Well, this could be some experience, I suppose. Let me just give Groudon its drought back, since it's missing it. This is also very funny for the music randomizer, because Groudon's battle theme is right next to where this trainer with Groudon is. Normally music randomization is just a whatever setting, but it's actually being very silly this seed. Gold Skulltula token. I actually think that's the first one we found somehow. Progressive Commercial Hub to Civ 6. A Grand Ribbon. Big Pearl. And left tower key to Castlevania 64. That is really important, if I recall correctly. I don't remember the exact order that Castlevania goes through, but I believe there's like tower keys that you need very early on in the game's progression. So, you know, I don't know if I necessarily want to be stuck playing Castlevania 64 for a long period of time, but I sure can be. I used to turn on randomizing fanfares, but then ended up having like a 10-second fanfare playing when using Pokemon Centers. Yeah, I think fanfares are randomized on this as well as music, which is actually just an oopsie on my part. I forgot to turn that off, because my last time doing this with Music Rando, I had Fanfare Rando on as well, and I had a equivalent like 10 plus second long fanfare on winning trainer battles, which was really bad. Might have been one on leveling up too. It's really annoying on leveling up because you want to like speed through it, but you don't want to accidentally speed through like learning a move or something. Definitely not my favorite setting. I know Ocarina of Time's randomizer, not the Archipelago one, but the actual game randomizer, has a setting to control what kinds of fanfares you can get if you randomize fanfares. I wish this had something similar. I don't know if it does, and I just am unaware. Okay, first, before I fight anybody, let's see what encounter can we get on this route. It is a Doduo. I mean, it's a Pokemon. You know what? This Mr. Mime does have a purpose. Missing. Its purpose is to be able to attack wild Pokemon without killing them. That's what I would say if this Doduo did not have soft-boiled, which means we're going to be here for a while. However, this is kind of hype. A soft-boiled Pokemon on the team would be funny. Oh, soft-boiled Earthquake. If this Mr. Mime crits this Mega Punch, I'm officially ending the game. Soft-boiled Earthquake is like, I should just probably use this Master Ball on this Doduo, honestly. Okay, but it's like it's literally a Doduo. Okay, thank you, game. Alright. Congratulations, Caesark. You get to be the soft-boiled Earthquake Doduo that might actually be a goated member of the team. A flying-type Earthquake user is absolutely goated for Gen 3 doubles. Yeah. I can't remember if this has the setting that also... Yeah, I think this is the one that has the setting that can just randomly turn battles into double battles. That should be on. I almost always play with that on. You know what, I'll keep the Mr. Mime in my team for that specific scenario for now, but... I need to level this thing up. And if I level it up in the other route, I'm going to run into the problem of mirror matches being impossible. So, I guess I'll go down here. Also, what is this thing's stats? Okay. It has 2 moves. And it has Rock Head. You like Surf more than Earthquake? Yeah. I don't know. I think Earthquake is like meta for if you're... It's a pretty common like early strat for if you're just trying to put together a team for the Battle Frontier. In the doubles formats, you can get a pretty good team rolling just by running some Earthquake shenanigans. Are there any water absorb Pokemon in Gen 3? I don't think there's anything funny. Surf doesn't hate your teammate, but like... Whirlpool, okay, awesome. Whirlpool and toxic damage each turn, that's really cool. We're just going to do a quick one of these. Never mind, we're not going to do a quick one of these. Dude, And I outspeed. I guess I have to heal, but I might be dead to Toxic here. Oh, it missed. Okay, I should be okay then. I think if I recall, yeah, Surf is like OP in Rando. Mostly because it's also way easier to get than Earthquake in this game, in a randomizer. Kind of same deal with Waterfall, because Waterfall is just like a strong move, and you're always going to have it. Okay, got a few levels on that. I'll actually go into the trainer battles now and keep getting some checks. We really don't have anything in this game. That's true of most games still. No HMs, no badges or anything, so we're just kind of rolling through your normal Sphere 1 checks. Fury Cutter, that is A-okay. Yeah, Surf is definitely more than enough for the base game. Earthquake strats coming out is more when you start thinking about Battle Frontier and whatnot. Why did I swap into a Psychic type into Fury Cutter? It's fine, I'll just let it die. This pincer is very bulky. Never mind. Blindfold Mask. Wow. How very useful. Wartortle has a very silly sprite in this game. Imagine a Battle Frontier randomizer with silver and gold at each facility as a check. That is my biggest wish. It would be very hard, I think. But I am always a little sad that there's nothing to do at the Battle Frontier outside of like the one check in Artisan Cave in Archipelago. I really wish there was a reason to do the facilities. Water Spout. Maybe the BP store there can be a check too. Yeah, they could do it that way. It would, like, the less enticing way of doing it would be your settings don't really affect Battle Frontier. And you can just do it normally, but the BP store items are checks. Oh, Perish Song. That's actually good. Because Perish Song gives me a way to deal with every Wonder Guard Pokemon in the game. Goal is all gold symbols, yeah. The funny way of doing it would be, make it to where Pokemon randomization, actually works in Battle Frontier as well. Which could probably make, like, a lot of long runs in Battle Frontier actually impossible. Because Wonder Guard in Battle Frontier is just horrific. But it would be funny. Succubus Hairpin to Time Spinner. I believe that is my third progression item to Time Spinner. They've all sounded like minor things, like individual items, but still. I don't know. I see, ooh, nice item for Time Spinner? Okay, good. I think last night I got 2 progression items on the same beach for Time Spinner in a short hike, so I'm actually setting up pretty nicely there. I'm not sure how much is in Logic. That's funny. The trainer to the left had a War Turtle. The trainer to the right had a Marsh Stomp. Water starter mid-evolutions. Let's go, you can take people down with me. Yeah. Dude. Not like that, though. It's genuinely nice. It's kind of sucks to, like, hold on to Perish Song. Normally I would never use it. But at the same time, I mean... every single trainer that has a Wonder Guard Pokemon I can just ignore. Like... it's actually synergistic as well, because not only do I have Perish Song, but I have Soft Boiled on the same Pokemon, so I can stall for Perish Song to run out too. All I need to do is just get a bunch of pearls and buy like 500 revival herbs at the herb shop, and I'm set. I can win every single battle by Perish Song. Man, this game really loves giving you encounters on the last Protect on there and you just win, yeah. Protect, and then I replace Earthquake with Substitute, so I just have no damaging moves. Time Spinner tends to have a local progressive item in your experience? Okay. I have no idea if that... oh, Intimidate? Yeah, no, I'm out of here. Wonder if that's coded into the AP world, or if that's just RNG. But if that's the case, that would be my 4th progressive item, which would be very good. It happened to Jeff as well. Well, fingers crossed, I guess. Shout out to Vlad. Been a very solid starter so far. Campaign Tier 3, Column 5 to Yu-Gi-Oh! What in the world does that mean? This is the 3rd starter Pokemon that's been in a trainer battle. However, goodbye. The best part about Wonder Guard is that it can't coexist with Soundproof. I feel like I saw that. I was watching a video about trying to make a Pokemon that literally couldn't be hit, and I think it came up in that video. I'm glad I'm a solid starter. Yes, very solid. Uh-oh. Why do you know Icicle Spear? Why? This is why we're not doing a Nuzlocke. When your opposing Hypno just busts out Icicle Spear against your flying type. Armor to Doom 2. Corphish. Wahoo! Hypno's nose is the spear. Yeah. Hypnose. I keep pressing A to spam through these for some reason. Spoink. For those unaware with how this game works, which I think most people here kind of know how the game works, but in Archipelago, the BK point is when you get to letter, and so I can do the first 2 gyms, and then I won't be able to go any farther until I get like the Devon Goods letter, all that stuff. Yeah, I'll be stuck in Dewford. Hello, Sylveon, welcome. Yes, on-screen chat did break. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that right now. It is just genuinely broken. I'm not sure if Streamlabs is having issues or what, but it will not update correctly. Like, it works if I set it up, but it does not continue working, does not update live, so that's a bit of a rip. So I will just do my best to read messages out and make it to where if anyone wants to check out the VOD later, they can kind of see what was going on. But for now, we're just kind of finishing up checks here. Can't go up into that area because of cut. Each and every message. Yes, each and every message. Assuredly. Yes. I don't think I have the acrobike setting on, but yes, normally in my experience, I think in most Emerald Seeds I've gotten out of Dewford Jail with Rock Smash first. I do have badge requirements on as well. Surf would obviously be very powerful if I were able to get that as well. I forget which NPC in here gives the gift. You. Okay. Whispering Root. 2 Whispering Roots so far. And a Traveling Merchant Metal Detector, which is moderately nice, I guess. Okay, Treasure Bumper. Still don't really know how bumper stickers works, but you know, we'll get there. Okay, so going into the first gym with this team, I think we will just try and not use a Lornai for the most part. Metal Detector is nice for filling out the museum, yes. And I do have museum checks on, so it is very good for that. However, I don't think I've actually been sent any stock size or Traveling Merchant days yet. So I can't do much with it yet, but it'll be nice in the future, hopefully. I also don't have mine elevators randomized, so in theory, I can get a lot of the items vanilla just by spending more time in the mines. I want to say I did get a progressive pickaxe yesterday, so I may be able to do a little bit more in Stardew easier. I have not upgraded any of my weapons, though. Starmie and Cider. A very funny Gen 1 trainer in this gym, okay. Well... I guess I'm just going to have to take the Earthquake hit. It's fine, we're probably going to be healing before the gym battle anyway. This is such a scuffed team. Nice. Goodbye. All the experience for one Pokemon. Because... oh, takedown. Wait! Wait, takedown? Wait, that's funny, actually, because it has Rock Head, so it doesn't take recoil from takedown. So that actually synergizes. Sick miss. Pressure Claw. I just have free takedown. Huh. Is this the most goated Doduo of all time? Dude, can we stop missing? Why do you know Zap Cannon? That is, in fact, the nicest of moves. Archipelago item. Pocket Egg to Ocarina of Time is something. And another lucky emblem. Okay. Free Takedown, Soft Boiled, Parasong, and Earthquake. What a silly moveset. This is one of my favorite movesets I've ever seen. in a Pokemon randomizer. Especially since it's like, hasn't taken me intervening at all. Like, no move reminder, no TMs. Just straight up the first 4 moves that it learned. Alright, is Roxanne going to be a double battle or not? No. It will be a single battle that will be annihilated very quickly by this Doduo. Oh hey, speaking of Surf versus Earthquake, funny. This is funny gym leader battle music because it's not really a song, it's just a little thing that plays that you normally don't hear for very long. Doom Desire. I guess we'll see what this thing has. In theory, it shouldn't have a move that kills me. Okay, well that could be anything. Even a move that kills me. Ow. How much is this actually gonna do? Okay. No, that's fine. We'll swap in and allegedly hit Dynamic Punch. Allegedly. Okay. No one on this team has like a move with 100 accuracy. I think Earthquake is 100, but like, it's just about it. Maybe Headbutt? Man. Our whole team is weak. Secret Poison type Gym Leader. I guess we will just slowly kill it with Headbutts. And if this doesn't work, we might have to save Doduo for this, but it should be fine. In theory. She should be out of potions, I think. Will Rock Slide heal? I'm not risking. What do you have? Okay, it just didn't say what it had. Guess. Goodness, this thing does not take damage. Well, I just have to hope Hydro Pump doesn't miss and I win. Big dub. First Gym Leader down. Thyra Ring to Kingdom Hearts 1. Greater Runes to Heretic. Tower of Babel E2 M8 to Doom 1. Okay. GG. Suppose I should actually do this too, since I never ever will. Don't take my goods. I have bad news about your goods. They've been taken to like a different continent. Tower Babel is 4 easy checks. Neat. I still have not rolled any of the Doom Engine games. All of those will be probably like not that bad, but there will be a very learning curve. Different universe, yeah. Literally just like somewhere ridiculous. Go do this real fast. Pico. Okay. It is kind of hype having this as the battle music. Something cool that's still different. Honestly, I might... Just gonna stay in on this. I really... wish that I had a flying type move for coverage. But takedown is going to be really strong. Scraps. Does anyone know what level Doduo evolves at? So I assume it's fairly early. Coin bundle for DLC quest. Neat. Whismer. Didn't see that while grinding, which is interesting. Okay, you will be waiting for your Devon goods for a while. Bulbapedia says 31. Okay, yeah. That is not bad at all. Yellow Skull Key to Doom 1. Soul of Deacons of the Deep. Yeah, cool. It's always funny to me that those are labeled as progression. I get why, because of transposing Kiln, but you could also just use them. Okay, off to May. So we'll do May. There's a couple items that I know I missed in the woods, and then down to Dewford, and there'll be a few things we can do in Dewford, mainly just the gym and a couple trainers, and I think there's a fair few hidden items there. And then that'll be about it for this game. Nice accuracy drop. Nice accuracy drop that mattered right away. Or not, no, that was the... Wait. What? Did he just teeter dance his teammate? What? I don't know what this trainer is doing, but it's doing something. I said this trainer, literally my rival. Rolling kick is kind of a fun move. That just killed me. Great experience for a Lore Knight, that definitely matters. Definitely going to be used. I do think we'll probably end up fully BKing this game, which is good. Another medikit. I think that there might have been a couple things up here as well. I forgot I just never went here. Yeah. A fair few scraps in this game as well. I think we've gotten 3. So, very good that we got this game first. Should have a few train upgrades going whenever we actually roll Pain. Gotta go, but have fun with the rest of the stream. Alright, see you, Vlad. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, this item I missed. My own tiny mushroom. And then this item down here. Oh, Celeste 64 Air Dash. That's very good. Good thing I came back for that. Alright. Quick little save. Good start. Now we just need to grab a few things here. Granite Cave encounter, yeah, that'll be a new encounter there. Call Bead is very good. Call Beads are kind of the panic button item in in Secret of Evermore for some of those fights. It's a rough game without them. Welcome back, Jeff. How goes things? We've gotten past the early walls of horrible randomized Pokemon, and now we're kind of rolling because I found Izark, the Doduo, which knows Earthquake as a flying type, which is already crazy, especially since it's a good physical attacker. But in addition to that, I'll just show it off real fast. It also knows a funny combo of soft-boiled Perish Song, and in this, since abilities are randomized, I always have a chance of running into Wonder Guard Pokemon that I can't kill. Perish Song takes care of those, and soft-boiled lets it sit in on Perish Song and not die. And in addition to that, Takedown, pretty strong move. Stab on Doduo, 90 base power. Its ability is Rockhead, which prevents the recoil damage from Takedown. So I have no recoil, 90 base power, Stab, Takedown, and Earthquake. In addition to this weird, soft-boiled sustain. So yeah, it's very, very good. Metapod. Easiest Emerald Seed of all time. Yeah, you can't say anything about that after that start. That Charmeleon start was horrible. Oh, hello, Wonder Guard. Well, time to put this to the test. The scrolling looks nice. Good, thank you. I think it's, especially if you aren't, staring at it super close full screen, it should be pretty chill. I want to make it a bit slower. Yeah, I can probably make it slower. The only issue is that every time I make it slower, you basically have to balance the speed with the amount that you're scrolling. I forgot the CPU actually will swap out on Perish Song. RIP. Well, that's a problem. And it can cause more text flickering. If you don't have it balanced. Well, this is a problem. This is great. Yeah, completely forgot about that, so I guess I'll have to also play around that. This is so good. Oh, this is great. Love Wonder Guard. This also always happens where it's Wonder Guard, but the Pokemon isn't good, so you just have to sit here and experience suffering. I have it on an ability blacklist. Yeah, I should, but it's funny. If only I had, Thunder Punch or something. Or any status move. In fact, if I caught that Victory Bell knew Toxic and would have been, like, incredible typing. So... But no, I will limit myself. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot that Corsola was hittable with Dynamic Punch. Yeah. I completely forgot that it was part rock. Okay, well that helps. Common item. Projectile refill to Mystic Quest. Small key to Ganon's Tower. I really should have gotten like a repel or something, because this is going to be really annoying with no escape rope and no repel. I mean, I'll take a camera up if I can catch it. This is just going to one-shot me, isn't it? It didn't. Wow. Well, this is not going to do a lot of damage. You also missed it, Jeff, but this is our other new team member, Alornai the Mr. Mime. Alornai the Mr. Mime will not be a team member for very long. Can I headbutt this and not have it die? Yes. Can you be Jeff Deb the Camera Up? That is the naming scheme we've been going with. Whoever is the most recent chatter upon catch. With the exception of Calvin the Quillfish, because Calvin the Quillfish was caught specifically to absolutely eviscerate Calvin the Route 1 trainer. Okay. Jeff Dev, the Camera-Up, has joined the team with a held item, apparently. Fire Ground, Headbutt, Metal Sound, Seismic Toss, Magnitude. What's its ability? Early Bird. Awakens quickly from sleep. That is definitely an ability. What item did it have? Just like a mushroom? Maybe it was a Inferno Orb. Seems decent for coverage. Yeah. Having a fire type is going to be good. I think it was a berry. Yeah, probably was a berry. I didn't know Camera-Ups could. I don't know if that's a randomizer setting or not. Okay. Back to it. I will do the funny, annoying, no flash. It's not really that annoying since this cave is very small. Swapping to your PC. Alright. Okay. This might be the... I can't remember how many items there actually are in here. Bonus coin to Donkey Kong is definitely an item. Welcome back. I guess I'll just go to the very end just in case. Eevee. An Eevee with Drizzle. That's kind of fun, actually. I could have had a Drizzle Vaporeon. Rip. Actually, just a little sad about that. It's not like I needed that, but that would have been cool. Also, would have been very conflicting to have a Drizzle and a Drought Pokemon on the same team. we're gonna be doing a little bit of speed up through this because I'm walking in the dark. And also a little bit of casual grinding to get Jeff Dev up to speed here. Shouldn't be too hard though, we're only on the second gem. Okay. Dude, it's just a Furo cave. Level 11. Oh, well, I mean, that is a fire type move. Is it a good one? No. But I don't care about seismic toss, so I'll have it. If I can just get, like, flamethrower or something, I'll be very happy. Although I actually don't know. I assume Camerupt might be more of a physical attacker, so... Can I just 1v1 this now? Probably. Yeah. At least Blast Burn a stab, yeah. That's why I'm keeping it. Stab, fire type move, coverage. I don't need it to do much more than just one-shot something if I absolutely have to kill it with fire, so... And it's fully evolved, so it'll be pretty strong early for now. Level 12. Neat. Dude. Okay. I believe that is everything except for the gym now, so we will do the gym. Unless there's like something over here. No. Camerupt has slightly higher special attack, but it's close. Neat. How much is in logic for this? Everything up to here. The normal do for jail. I do not have any other items. I have no HMs, no badges. Wheel soon. Wheel very soon. There's a bunch of trainers in here, but then that's it. Wheel. Probably should not be staying in on a bar roach. But like, what if I did? What if it was fine? Oh, it's loafing around. Okay, what a powerful move. Kukri times 8. That's really gonna help me kill that first boss. Also, since you missed the very start, yes, Jeff, I also did get this on the full wheel. So it's yet another game that is like easy that I know that I got on the full wheel. The wheel just refuses to give me anything horrible. I guess we'll do a little blast burning. That's going to do absolutely nothing. Goodbye, Snorlax. It wants the easy wheel to go away so that you'll be at the mercy of the full wheel. Yeah. At this rate, we might never use the easy wheel again. Like, there's just no point. The only games left on the easy wheel now are Raft and Terraria, both of which aren't games with a lot of checks, but are just games where I want to set up a base. Ooh, Science Key 3 to Castlevania 64. Global warming mitigation. So that's my second key to Castlevania 64 in this. Maybe we'll roll Castlevania 64 next. Yeah, Raft and Terraria, I can't remember what else is on there. Dark Souls 3, which I keep hoping to get just because, A, I have small Lothric banners, so there's a lot to do in Dark Souls 3. Perhaps enough to where that is not done in one sitting. Although I do enjoy just sitting and playing Dark Souls 3. Kind of depends on who the bosses are. But there's one more. Oh yeah, Super Mario 64 was the last game that was on that wheel. So that one also doesn't have a lot of checks and logic, because I don't have much. Probably has a little more now that I have Vanish Cap and Long Jump, but it really depends on what stages I get. Like, if I get Womp's Fortress early, or something like that, you just literally can't do anything because no ground pound. Or if I get most of the later stages early, it's like, there's a lot of ways to get blocked. Oh, goodbye. The Magnitude 10 pool. Perhaps Jeff Dev is becoming a monster. Yeah, rip Jigglypuff. Just gonna roll straight into the Brawly fight with no preparation. It's fine. Okay, this is not the matchup, though. I don't really have a great counter for water types, which is a recurring trend, because if I recall correctly, my Pokemon Red run is also very weak to water types. Okay, this is very annoying. Reflect and Withdraw to just keep sitting here with, like, insane defense. Okay, never mind. I've said insane defense twice in this run, and both times I've immediately landed a physical crit. So, I should say it more. Dude. Brawly, what moves do you have on your Pokemon? Wing attack. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. And a dude. I am being trolled. Please don't have a ground type move. Dude. Oh, this sucks. If it only knows wing attack, I can go into Camerupt and, like, do stuff, maybe. But, oh no. We're about to have a max evasion Pokemon. Yep, Magnitude 8, missed, yep. Hey, Brawly. I think having this team should get you stripped from your gym leader position, personally. Like, this is just disrespecting the sanctity of Pokemon. Oh, thank you for another crit. Apom. Don't think I need to worry about that one. Probably gonna just hit me with a crazy fighting type move. Does he know anything other than status moves that are annoying? Like anything else? That is the most random pool of all time for a damaging move. Who knows smelling salt? Okay, Raleigh, that was an embarrassing battle. Let's not do that again. Got anything good? Heretic level. Sacred Geometry to Tunic, and a bunch of gold to Final Fantasy 1. Well, that's looks like it's everything in Emerald, I believe. Okay. I did forget 3 items. So I will get those 3 items very quickly. And just look at the tracker to make sure I know where I'm going, because it will not take very long for this. I forgot to grab this item down here, which is just 13 coins. I forgot to talk to this guy, which is a Muse Dash song, so that, well, jury is still on whether or not that was worth it. Dude, did not want to walk through the, oh, Chincho, huh. Would unironically be kind of good. Wall Rain? Whee! For those who missed it, Petalburg Woods has both Wild Deoxys and Wild Regirock. My encounter was a Mr. Mime. I'm still salty about it. And I never got this, which I think I can get. Forget. Oh no, I get it from like down here, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Progressive Slingshot to Ocarina of Time. Okay. You know, there are better progressive items to Ocarina of Time, but it was worth going back for that, that's for sure. That would have been a little unfortunate to be sitting there for a long time as I forgot about it. And now, we're done with Emerald. Which means we'll okay, get that. Remove Pokemon Emerald. It's removed from here already? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Alright, usual 1-minute bathroom break, and then we spin. Alrighty, get hyped. Here we go. Wheel time. Will we get yet another nice and simple game where I just get to relax and enjoy myself? Or are we finally going to get something horrible? Time to find out. Super Metroid. Okay. Well, this will be interesting. I might have a decent amount to do. Not sure. But it is not a game I've played before. Definitely a game that I want to have a tracker for just in case. Let's get a second to get that set up. Okay. How many checks do I even have in logic in this game, actually? But I would have more, because I think I have like some sort of missile, but I should check. I'm actually not sure. Okay. Um, yeah. So it looks like Morph Ball at the start of the game. And then, okay, so Morph Ball is like guaranteed. It's not randoed somewhere, and then I guess it opens up more. So I'll have to check once I'm actually in the game. Okay, cool. Um, let's open it up then. Isn't there one other item it could be set to not be randomized? So it's a 50-50. I couldn't tell you. I've never played any Metroid game. Okay, should be all set up. Ready to go here. Super Metroid. Helps if I press the right button. Okay, this is all fine. Alright, so I have super missiles, reserve tank, power bombs. Neat. So 2, like, skills, I guess. Whoops. Nice. Sure, I'll go ahead and save. Good save. Okay. Where are we going? And what are my commands? Okay, this is jump, and then these two do nothing, and then like this is shoot. And this like chooses. Okay. I see. Is this it's like running, or is it just auto run? Unsure. Depends on the logic settings. Okay, any small gaps I assume are morph ball stuff. There is a run button. Okay, yeah, it looks like that does toggle my running then. I assume these pink ones are special in some way. Nice. Okay. Seems there's one way to go. How do I shoot down? Like that. Okay. Neat. We're getting places. This is a game that I've been interested in doing in Archipelago for a while, so definitely one that I'm happy to get from the wheel. But I will have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. Other than it is in fact a Metroid game, so I understand generally what I'm doing here. Okay. Down we go, I guess. Aha. Our first check is the morph ball? No. This is scraps. Hello. Welcome. How do I actually make it out of here? Do I have to... Hey, game. You need to wall jump. But what does that mean, though? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's a bit of a rip. Oh well. So I will... How do I actually do that, though? What are any of these menus, actually? So... Items, okay, 1%, that's when I actually have any things to swap between is all that. Okay, cool. This is like just what I'm doing. Okay. Can I not climb onto that ledge? I mean, climb onto that ledge. Oh, what the heck? You run right into the wall and then move slightly away and press jump. Oh, okay. Neat. That's is that like normal Metroid tech that's like not really required by the game, but not that hard to do? Just a normal move. Neat. Okay. There should be the other item, which I assume has a chance to be my morph ball. Assuming I don't have some wacko settings on. Okay, or not. Where am I? Yeah, there's one on the ceiling somewhere. I don't know which room it's in. It's like this is this room. So it should be in this room, right? But I can't get past this. Oh, is it like up here somehow? Shoot up. No breakable block, more right. See what? Ah, that's a breakable block. Or, is that it? Is that the item? It's just like hidden in that block. That does look like the morph ball to me. You have to damage boost with the enemy. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is an interesting start. In logic, by the way. Assume the last enemy is the best one to do that with, because the other ones aren't going to move very much. What the heck? Dude. No idea what I'm doing. Well, this could be an experience. Assumes you play the SM Rando regularly. Yeah, not exactly the case here. Don't know, like, what I'm looking for to get the boost that I need, since it doesn't seem to be, like, giving me much when I get hit. But it swoops upward near the item, yeah, so it is just, you have to basically just have perfect timing on it. Very cool. Take you 5 minutes or so to do it. Rip. What? Okay. So I need it to, like, align itself differently. Dude. Okay. Okay. We have gotten it. We are good. Now just don't die. Yeah. Okay, so... what is this tied to? You have to go, but you turn on the bot. Cool. See ya then. Yeah, how in the world do I, down twice? Okay. Neat. So... that breaks that, and then you can... okay. Wow, the item back. Okay. Neat. So I just need to keep going back that way then and just not die. No, so where are the save points in this game? Do you just have to go back to the ship every single time? There are a few in each big area. Okay, cool. Should be okay then, as long as I display it safe. Max HP up for Kingdom Hearts 2. Always moderately helpful. Okay, but then where am I going? It's this way. Breakable, looks like it. Okay. Green shard. Wow, that's so good. Okay, we're getting health, which is good. Okay, but now... I'm actually unsure where to go. Okay, no, that does... okay, weird. Never mind. I can go places from here. For some reason, that was not, like, activating. That first time I went. Oh, gee. Getting health. We're surviving. Bonk. Ow. Platforming moment. You can jump really high, which I feel like I'm going to forget about a lot, but like every time I'm like, oh, I can really just fly, dude. What was that? Ow. Guess I'll grab that just to be safe. Okay. This is some platforming right here. Some platforming filling happening. Oh, they can jump. Huh. It's kind of cool. Okay, I see. So it's like you go down there, you get the morph ball, and then now there's like stuck places. So I can go this way. Or does this take bombs? Morph bombs? I assume. Unless I can just like do this. No. Ow. So I'll go here instead. Okay, this is a save point. Neat. Okay, officially don't have to do the morph ball obtaining sequence again. Okay, those are just dudes. Neat. Ow. So I can go down here for something, maybe? Is this just back up? I think this is just back up. Without the expected items, I assume it's very possible to also get soft locked in this. I just have to reset. Is this where you normally get the morph ball bombs? Oh. Well. Okay. Soul of a Weary Warrior. Wow, what a good check. You have power bombs so you can get out, yeah. A limited supply, though, which is... Oops. Not those. Does this work? Oh, I see. Oh, that's how those work. Okay. So those are in... Okay, good. Knowledge, learning. So I guess I will go just this general direction. So do these also like open this? No. Do these open this? Yes. Are power bombs just like insane bombs? The ship refills your everything when you save in it? Okay. But not the regular save points. Just the ship. Power Star. Wahoo. Bombs that break a screen's worth of blocks. Okay, so having those is what lets me get a lot of the checks that I can get, just because of how good that is. Nice. I guess I could run through them. They're so good that speedrunners use tech to grab them early. Yeah. I can definitely see that. Whoops. I don't think I need to go that way, so I will not for now. Dude. Either run through or shoot a super missile at him, yeah. I'm gonna try and just go this way instead, because I don't think I have a reason to go that way. I killed this. So now that I realize how those work, I should actually be able to go this way, in theory. Assuming there aren't like a ton of, okay, cool. Neat. Okay, but now I should go get a refill. Just gonna save here just in case. This is probably the first game where it's been like, wow, I feel like I've actually received an item at this point that's going to actively help me progress. I think so far, I mean, it's still quite early on. We're just over 2% of checks done. But, like, there's been not much out of a standard Sphere 1 in most games. The best part is, I have to play this twice. Love SMZ3. Can I get through this? The heck is green? Okay. Don't know what it is, but it can get destroyed. Oh, gee. Those are enemies. Okay. Okay. Just when in doubt, kaboom. Okay. Red doors need either 5 missiles or 1 super missile to open, and green doors need a super missile to open. Okay, so essentially what you're saying is that by having super missiles, I am saving myself a lot of pain. Okay, what am I doing here? Is this tech? Do I need to know tech to get this? Oh. Just run and jump at the edge. That's, Why is that a secret passageway there? That's suspicious. This might take some attempts. Pretty tight, yeah. Would it help if I give myself more room by passing through the room transition? I don't know if that actually... No, it's not going to give me any more room. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be quite tight, huh? Let me make sure I'm not pressing the wrong button first. Okay. 13 coins to a short hike. Oh, those can drop more bombs. Nice. Doesn't really matter because we're going immediately right back to the ship, but I will gladly take it. I think that might be the bot. I think that might be Jeff's bot coming back online and kind of, causing the chat to spam with some messages. Normally it's nice if you have like a click slot because the bot can just connect to the click slot and have literally no impact whatsoever. It doesn't really matter if it connects to a different game, but it's yet another good thing that click is used for. So I need to fall all the way down here. Now. Whee! 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 Okay. So... Hello. Is there like a breakable floor somewhere here? don't really know how to see, like, these secrets. Looks like I've missed it. Looks like it should be, like, super early on in the room. Whoops. Did not want to reload the room. Rip. We gotta use power bomb. Okay. Ah. Okay. Another power star. Okay. Lots of power stars in this game. We will have plenty of levels to do in Mario 64 as soon as we roll that. Which I suppose is nice. Still probably won't lead to that many checks up front, but, you know, I'll take it. Okay, back down the elevator. There's an item that helps you find secrets. Neat. Now the real question is, where am I going from here? It feels like there's meant to be a couple more items over here. Maybe if I, like, bomb that big section of blocks, it'll do something. Like, is this gonna, like, bomb and make a staircase or something? Huh. Huh. What? You have to wall jump up that vertical path. Had a feeling. But it doesn't seem to be very reliable. I'm not quite sure what the timing is yet. Like I'm running into it and then just trying to, like, I'm basically holding left and jump and then just trying to at some point do a quick, like, right input into jump again. But that's not quite working. So I don't know what I'm doing. You have to be in the spinning animation while jumping? Okay, so it has to be very quick then. Like while you're doing this as well. Okay. Good. Yeah. That was very clutch that I got that bomb placed. Dude. Why is this suddenly harder the second time? Boy. Is this suddenly, like, just impossible? 30 minutes of attempting to get your first successful use of wall jumping. It's like... Not being able to see right there is definitely annoying, because, like, you could see how I'm actually getting it over here more often, but, like, over here it's weird. And I've gotten it multiple times, too, but it's, it gets me stuck on this wall. I don't know if it'd be better to maybe start from this wall. Might bonk my head, though, so I'm not entirely sure. But, like, I got it there, and then I just bonked my head. It's a very consistent pattern. Like, it's a much tighter window to input it than a game that actually has wall jumping, but it's very consistent, which is why I was able to get all the way up there on that one attempt once I, like, got into the tube. I just need to get that going again. The problem is I keep bonking my head, which I wasn't doing before. And I cannot get it off of this wall at all. For some reason, it's just straight up not working. Come on. It's like, is there just a block missing there all of a sudden that I don't know about? Where else do I even go? That's the other question. I guess back down through that room with the enemies that I said I'd come back to. It's probably the other way I need to go. How in the world did I get that so fast? And then now I'm, like, just dying out here. It's like... I think I need to hold right longer than I think I need to. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm doing wrong. I need to hold A longer to get a higher jump so I don't bonk, and then I need to hold right longer than I think I need to. I'm trying to be too, like, instantaneous with it. Okay, we're on. Okay, now I understand what I was doing wrong. Is this like a... What the heck am I doing here? Does Morph Ball go on spikes? Is that a mechanic? I don't particularly want to just try things after that. What is Aquaria doing? You need to wall jump to get back through the door, then run and jump through the door transition. That's really awesome. What a good game with good settings. We need to do it while the water is like at its lowest point too. Ow. Well, that's cool. The physics in this are very awkward. How did I go into Morph Ball there? Do I always go into spinning mode out of water? I guess I do. But also, wall jumping out of this is much weirder because the time I spend by the wall is different. Spinning animation just happens at all if you move first and jump. Okay. Nope. I have no idea what the timing is for jumping out of the door, so that is probably something I need to practice somewhere else. Okay, we will come back to that then and try and go the other way for now, because that is literally for a couple of checks and not like the correct way to go. But definitely possible. Just need to practice more. Okay, so we need to go back this way. There's a few items that trivialize that room. Well, that will hopefully be nice. Whoops, did not mean to use a missile there. Okay, these guys I am going to try and just run through to start, and hopefully there's not that many of them. There's a lot of them, but enough to survive. Okay. These look armored. They sure are armored. The heck is this? Okay. Well, they drop a lot of resources, so I guess I'm okay with those. Okay, now we can go down to this side of Brinstar, I guess, and now start to get a lot of the checks that I was missing. Now for the great music. How is the music, by the way? Is it at 5 volume or is it too quiet? I almost feel like it might be too quiet. I've had to turn it down a lot for a lot of games, so this one feels like it's a little low. Walnut mushroom. Only works one way. When in doubt, bomb. Okay, even that doesn't work. When in doubt, bomb. Okay. Neat. Allegedly there is like a check up here that I missed. Oh no. For now, we go down. I guess I'll open this. Should practice this. Okay, wow, that's fast timing. To jump out of a door. You have to really be fast. Okay. So the very bottom here, is this like somehow breakable too? Oh no. Now I'll just go this way, I guess. Appreciate more missiles. Definitely want as many drops as possible from enemies. Sus. I guess when in doubt, we bomb everything? Yeah, okay. What are these? Okay, they're also like things to drill. Neat. So I'm in this area. Whoa. Eek. Wait, if we need the health. Okay, go over here. What's in here? Save point. Awesome. I do not know how to get any of these items. Gee. I don't think there's actually much of a point in me going this way. Really tried there. Ow. More bombs. Good. Oh, gee. That was a lot of falling down. That just happened. Dude. This is complicated, that's for sure. Okay, so how do I deal with this? Not like that. None of these items do anything. Every item is a fraud. Can I farm health off of these guys? Maybe. Not very much, though. Shovel for Link's Awakening. Well, didn't even know that was there. Just literally fell into it. Sometimes you need to wall jump to get stuff. Yeah. Oh, gee. What you're saying is that I really should hope that I have a slightly friendlier seed. Can this enemy stop going off screen? No, I don't know what the deal is with this thing. Might be one way. Those bugs that come out of bombs can be farmed for everything, yeah. I'd noticed that they tend to drop everything, although they don't drop a lot of anything, but... Not the fastest thing in the world. Dude. Power bombs rarely, yeah. Dude. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like there's a lot of areas that I'm actually able to get to in a very intended way right now. Not sure what to do about this, because these don't seem to break. But I should be able to get this. Oh, I guess I can wall jump to that. I just have to, like, do it off the same wall. Kind of. Without bonking my head somehow. Okay, it's like very close. Okay, there we go. Wow, 5 arrows. That was so worth it. I mean, I feel like I am getting the hang of wall jumping, in theory, but I just don't get this one at all. Like, am I supposed to shoot a super missile up there to break these kinds of blocks? Maybe just drop a power bomb on it. I guess I could drop a power bomb from here. It's my last one, but no. Okay, well, there has to be a way to destroy that if it's in logic, right? That door is an exit path? Okay, so it's a hidden... So it's just something hidden somewhere. Let's go back this way for a second, maybe. Neat. Don't like these guys. Minios time. Mini boss. These... What the heck is this? I see. Nice. This is going swimmingly. Could fire a missile into his mouth, maybe? Whenever that happens. This thing's being in the way is kind of annoying, though. I mean, that did damage, it would appear. Ow. Don't know if that's what I have to do, but... Or if just normal missile shots will work. Dude. Okay, I just wasted a missile because apparently the missiles die like 0.1 seconds after you fire them. I thought they had more range. When I don't have missiles, which may or may not matter, not sure. I'm going to die. That hit his shell barely. Very cool. Okay, so now I just can't do this at all, I guess. Unless I actually get a drop from one of these guys, which you would think would be a thing, but good game, I guess. No drops of required items in the boss arena. That's really cool. Beating this mini boss normally gives you super missiles, yeah. Well, at least you can restart from this save point, I guess. Give it one more go, I guess. Well, I would say I give it one more go, but I start with 2 missiles since I'm here, so I kind of need more missiles. So I need these guys to cooperate. I also need to use one on that too, so. One more. Okay. Try that again. Or not. Do I have to kill all these guys first? Is that like an actual thing? Oh, gee. Good. Well, that's cool. Oh well, that's what I get for running past everything when I guess I can't. Rip. I have no health. Morph ball can make your hitbox small enough to not be hit, yeah. Figured on that one. I've been kind of just using the balls, the health that you get to just kind of face tank because of all this stuff, but I guess I could just sit here and do it like this too. What? What? Oh, I didn't have them equipped. Awesome. Okay. Neat. GG. And now we move on to suspicious dead end. Aha. That pipe was not spawning enemies. Truly suspicious. Soul Totem B. Wow. So now I'm in what room? Oh, I gotta like... Nice. Okay. All kinds of drops. All kinds of drops. Dude. There are some that need to be broken with super missile. Okay. Oh, gee. I just started unloading super missiles. Go back to the map. Where am I on the map right now? Okay, so I'm here, which is... the bottom half of that same big room, I guess. I guess for now, I'll just head back up to the save point. This is already a lot, so I think that's probably a good spot for this for now. Rather than spend an hour on every individual check. Not easy. It's going to be one of the games that takes more learning than some of the others. I was not expecting that. I didn't realize that's how the logic worked in this game. But pretty neat. Should be fun once I get the hang of it. Not sure how much is actually still in logic now. Whoops. It's not the thing I meant to press. Still 23 items left. Most of which are just randomly somewhere in Brinstar. Neat. Well, that's been 2 whole games. I'd like to try and knock out a third, but probably a pretty quick one. So I will spin the wheel, and if it's something that's like super long, we'll see. But hopefully something quick. I have no idea. How much do I have in logic? 5. Okay. Well, this probably does fall under quick, I guess. Let's get this set up. Okay. As I understand it, we have a whopping 1 check to do. Not 1 check, 5 checks, but just the Metal Man stage. And that is what we have. Assumingly, that's just the character we start with. Never played Mega Man, so this is also going to be interesting. I've kind of seen gameplay of Mega Man, but I don't really know how this game works. As far as I understand, I just like kind of go through this level and then... Okay, don't hit either side of those. Neat. Go through the level and then beat boss at end kind of deal. Which is Metal Man, I guess. I don't know. Dude. Okay, don't rush it. Seen glitch videos on it and seen Jeff play it. Yep. This is going moderately poorly. Dude. No idea how hard this is going to be to actually, like, do. It's kind of a cool thing that can happen. Okay. This is moderately difficult, though. Dude, like, the movement is really awkward to not fall off of these, so... But also jumping just gets me killed. So I should just try and not jump as much as possible. And I just ran into that for fun. Okay, this is going so poorly. Dude. Don't know how long these stages are, so we'll see if we're here for a while or not. Just have to be very careful. You know, it's not the... Dude, what are... Looks like there's ice physics on this, but, like, there's not. It's not ice. Weird. What's that? Is that... Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is either. Dude, this is very annoying. You can just hop up out of the ground where you're standing. Yeah, that's health. Those are health. Neat. Oh, those are like your energy tanks that you can use to give yourself health? Okay. Dude. This is fun. Gameplay. Goodness. Is that an extra life? Or something? Maybe like a full extra canister? Energy tank or whatever they're called? Gee. So I'm not ready for that. Okay. Oh, they respawn if they go off screen though. Oh, but you can just like shoot the wheel. Okay. Nice. Okay. We're making progress. Okay, just shoot the eyes there. Nothing crazy. Lots of health drops if you actually kill things, which is good. it's a full energy tank, but it seems kind of risky to go for. Yeah. Okay, you drop like a rock. Okay. Well, this is something. So, like, I don't have an energy tank. So, like, that doesn't give me one. Okay. I don't know how that works then. The game was called Rockman in Japan. That's kind of interesting, given that Rockman sounds like it would just be one of the, like, enemies in this game, but not specific enough to be, like, the actual name of the game. Okay. Just keep... Okay, that was on top of me. Small amount of energy. Dude. That was rigged. You get sent E-tanks from the multi-world. Okay. Oh, so the E-tanks themselves... Oh, I see. I actually sent out a check for grabbing that first E-tank. Okay, those are checks. They're just not... Don't have their sprites changed or anything. So actually getting this one up here is also a check. I just don't know how to get it. Am I supposed to get that? Like... I have nowhere near enough movement. Can you none of you don't have? Yeah, I don't know. It's on the trackers in Logic, so that's why I was looking at it. No idea what items exist in this game. It's an NES game, so it doesn't really have, like, buttons to press. I'm just kind of using A and B. Dude. Whatever. Okay, that was cool. Well. I assume I get, like, yeah, literally all the checks in the level are those two energy tanks, that one up, and then just, like, the boss. So I guess I should just try and worry about finishing the level and not worry about the other things right now. But, this is very fun level. I love running against a conveyor belt for 5 minutes every time I want to reattempt it. Yeah, just genuinely no clue there. Huh. Unless there's some ability that I don't know that I can use, but I don't know what else. Oh, gee. I did not mean to press that. That almost killed me. Okay. Kind of get back to where I was right now, I guess. And then this time, just don't worry about the E-Tank, I guess. Give it another attempt later. Now, I just jump off to... Dude, really? Is there like a way to dash that I'm not understanding? Because this doesn't feel right. How do I leave this screen? Now I just can't even leave this screen anymore. Okay. Yeah, this... There are no controls other than jump and shoot. This game has nothing that is not jump and shoot. Very tricky. Must mean I just have to be super late on some of these jumps, but like, dude, why, what in the world? The physics on these blocks are really bad. Thank you. Just go, just go, just go. Seems, yeah, that's a little faster. Okay. Okay. So we'll give it another shot and see what happens. You can be pretty aggressive on those guys. Kind of funny that you can kill the gear and it kills them, but not the other way around. What? It does what now? This? Oh. What the heck? Huh. How do you, like, go off the screen? And so I can, like, do that, and then just do that. Oh, gee. Might die doing this, but... Nice. Okay, key piece to Undertale. Well, that was well worth it then. Whoops. Oh, so it's like, those are like different ones that I've gotten. Okay. Ow. Okay, well that would make the other one a little bit easier. Neat. Thank you. That solves everything, I suppose. Huh. Just didn't know how to navigate the start screen, I guess. Oh, gee. Oh. Oh. That was close. Not even. Not even worried. Oh, coins to Celeste is so massive. That early is actually insane. Okay, well now I can go back and get that. Well, thank you very much. Alright, yeah, that I should have done that. I thought about doing that earlier, just seeing what I had even gotten from the pop tracker. Or, not from the pop tracker, but from the regular the room tracker, and then I forgot about it mid trying to figure it out. Oops. Okay, let's go grab the last check then, so we can BK the game. Okay, now that I understand the gimmick, this shouldn't be too bad. In general, as a game. Not the easiest game, necessarily, but it's not any big. Am I playing with my friends? Not right now. This archipelago is entirely solo. No. Let's see. So I should be able to get this last thing here, and then that'll probably be it. Don't bump. Okay, so... Slow that down. Slow that down. Okay, literally not hard. Big minor upgrade to shapes. That exists, I suppose. So, what this is it is an Everythingomizer of Archipelago games. So it is every single game in Archipelago's core library. If you go to archipelago.gg, you can check it all out on their site. And essentially it's just a multi-world randomizer where items from every game are shuffled with every other game. So I need to progress in every game at the same time in order to slowly unlock progress in every other game towards beating all of them. And there's a total of 78 different games that I have to do that in, most of which I'm playing for the first time. And so this stage was the only stage I actually have unlocked in this game, and now that I've gotten all the collectibles in it and beaten the boss, that is it for this game, for now. Yeah, it's a very cool concept. I'd recommend going to their site and just kind of looking. They have a Discord server, they have a lot of a lot of information out, and games beyond these core games as well. This is a challenge that was done in the past by Digi, and I'm doing it alongside another guy who's streaming as well, Jeff Dev. He's not on right now, but both him and I are doing this separately, but sometimes we stream at the same time as well. Okay. Remove Mega Man 2. Another game down. Nice. Right, you're playing Dispatch. Cool. I've not played it, but obviously I've heard a ton about it. It's been very popular. Slightly bad timing. I think I need to go get dinner now. So we've done three games today, but I think I'm gonna end stream here. Not sure what Jeff's schedule is. Jeff may be live tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, I definitely will try it if I can. We'll see if I get time from doing this. This is gonna take a lot of time. But thank you everyone for coming out and watching, and I'll see you probably in 2 days, maybe Thursday. That'll be my plan for now. See ya.